Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
From the heart of New York City,
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it. Yeah, we're
With
shining
today's
today.
guests, comedian and actress Michelle Buteau, plus TV legend Kathie Lee Gifford.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
It is Monday. It is March the 9th.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy March.
Happy March.
I feel like I haven't been outside yet, but I hear it is beautiful here on the East Coast.
It is. It's
Yeah.
finally feeling
It was
like
dark when I
spring.
came in, but yeah.
Finally. I know, dark, because, you know, daylight savings. But how did you feel
Oh, that's right.
yesterday
No,
afternoon?
I'll give you your flowers.
Were you happy?
It was beautiful.
To have a little evening
It's
sun?
nice to not have it so dark. Waking up Sunday morning was a little challenging because
Yes.
it was a little, you know, we lost an hour, but you're right.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Okay.
Well, we didn't really... We didn't know what was happening, but evidently we are going phone free.
Apparently on Friday, was it Friday that we talked about this?
I guess so. We'd forgotten.
Oh, so that's the thing, we just yap up here, and then all of a sudden it comes back around. So on Friday, we discussed how, oh, that's right, the cast of The Pit goes phone free in their studio while filming.
Yes.
And I feel like you were like, oh, that's so wonderful. You can be
Maybe
more
I was the one that
engaged.
did this.
Yeah.
Was I?
Yeah. And then I'm like, yeah, Jenna. And so next thing you know, we committed to doing the same. No phones in our studio for 1 week.
But does that mean everybody's putting their phones in here?
Are we all doing
I
it?
thought everybody was doing
Look,
it.
everybody's doing it except social media.
Oh, Dana goes,
Dana's like, no.
Okay, so let's lower
Okay.
this little phone back.
You know what's crazy is...
Davey said no too. Davey said no way.
Here's the truth. I text during commercial breaks.
Yeah.
I look at social media. I mean, I do all the things.
Okay,
Social
say
media.
goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
I see why kids go, Mom!
I
Because
know. I feel like we're being punished. It's not that hard.
You're better at it than I am.
It'll feel good to be free
I think
of
so.
the phone.
I don't wear a watch because of it.
Yeah, do you?
I have like 2 Apple Watches and I don't wear them.
No, because you don't want to be more minded.
I just want to
all
feel
the
be
time.
free.
Let's be free. Okay,
Okay.
bye phones. Everybody, I noticed how nobody else managed to put their phones in.
People are slipping them in their pockets.
I mean, Davey's looking at his right now. You know, he's like, this show's boring.
But you know what? I feel free.
But we're happy
Okay.
and we're present, and let's do it.
Let's talk about Nick Jonas, shall we?
Let's do it. Okay, he's giving some insight on how his relationship with wife Priyanka Chopra Jonas began. On a recent podcast with Jake Shane, Nick shared details of their very first date. Take a look.
Go on this date. We go to. I said, I'm like, hey, let's go see the live version of Beauty and the Beast at the Hollywood Bowl, which was a fun first date idea. I was like, but let's bring some friends, so there's like less pressure. So it was like a group hang in case like it wasn't the vibe.
Oh, respectful.
And so she brought her best friend. I brought Kevin and another couple friend of ours, Greg and Paris. And we had like the absolute best time.
What do you think?
I couldn't get past the Beauty and the Beast at the Hollywood Bowl.
As a first date. That's
I was stuck there.
That's a choice.
With
That's a
Belle,
choice.
you know,
but
in
I
the library.
guess because they're both theatrical, they're both artists.
Yes.
So then you want to see what other artists are doing. So maybe you meet in the artist place.
Yes.
You
I
know?
mean, I would find it really attractive if somebody
It'd be
went
like if it's like, oh, let's go read a book. Jenna.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know
Let's
what I
go
mean?
to the library.
Let's
I'd be into it.
Yes. Your love language.
But a group date, I
A
guess,
group
is
date.
what we're discussing.
He said that he thinks it would take the pressure off, and I think I agree.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say thumbs up. Whether it says thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think, yeah, group dates are so fun.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of pair off.
Exactly.
What was your first date like?
Well, I mean, I was 19, so it doesn't really count. We went to, there used to be at Northwestern, they would give you these $2 coupons for a place called Yesterday's.
Yeah.
I think the restaurant is still there. Shout out to Evanston, Illinois. Where if you got more than one, they let you collect the $2. So we just collect a bunch.
Oh, so you would go in and basically
You could
pay?
It was paid for. So we had a bunch of $2 bills. Do you know what I mean? But I remember at the time, The Simpsons was on the TV behind me. And I remember feeling like he kept looking at the monitor. And I'm like...
You're like, what? You're paying more attention
Yeah,
to
I just
Marge?
always felt like... but whatever, and that's how we started. But anyway, what about you?
We went to a restaurant too. I can't. I was
Were you in
young.
No, how old were you?
20s, like
You were in your
23.
20s.
It was the
Okay, so
summer
young.
after I graduated from college.
Young 20. So a college graduate.
Yes.
Okay.
And he picked me up.
Okay. Why are you getting all weird?
I don't know. He picked me up. It was raining. I kind of wanted to cancel.
Okay.
Because it's hard to go. I think, like, probably the reason they brought friends is sometimes first dates.
There's a lot of pressure. So, but wait, you had known him already for so long, right?
No, I just met him.
I thought you knew him.
I had just met him. But he had to pick me up at the White House.
Yeah, I knew there was something there.
I know.
Well, the reason why I was confused is because I thought you knew him at the White House in high school.
No.
Who picks somebody up on a first date at the White House?
Poor Henry Hager.
Like, I can't even, there's so much.
I mean, here's the truth. He knew what he was getting early
Well,
on.
I mean, questions. So
he was nervous. His ears were red.
So they pull up and because I've been there just once, and there's a lot of security before you.
I was with you.
I know. So there's a lot of security before you just walk in.
I think there was a different gate. We went to a different gate.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we went
pulls
to a
up to the
different
side gate.
But he was, believe me, he was very nervous, like kind of like, and ready to get out of there because my dad was about to land.
So he wasn't there.
No.
When he got there.
I was there with like my sister, you know.
That's really cute.
And he wasn't. I don't know.
No, that's like an after-school special. Do you know what I mean? Like a movie where you watch and the girl who's like the daughter in the White House, like she goes on her first date. I'd watch.
Like First Daughter or something.
Yeah, like First Daughter. Is that a movie? It sounds like one.
Yeah, with Katie Holmes. Remember?
I knew there was.
I watched it. Life imitating.
Oh, was
art.
it relatable? I don't remember. I didn't see it.
Well, she hooks up with her Secret Service man, and that was one thing I never did.
Do you wish you did? Were they good looking and like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I bet.
But no, probably best I didn't.
Yeah.
For their job security. Right. Y'all, we have a great show for you. Guess who is back in Studio 1A? Our girl, Kathie Lee Gifford.
But first, the hilarious Michelle Buteau.
Look at her. Yes, it is.
Chat right after this. Hey.
All right. We are back now with one of our favorite funny ladies, Michelle Buteau.
It's so good.
Your hat is so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wait, I have to sing your praises for a second.
Oh my God.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
She's currently on her new stand-up tour, and today she's bringing her signature sense of humor to our chat.
I love that. I thought you were actually going to sing.
Oh no.
She can.
No, I can dance, can't sing.
Yeah, she can.
Okay.
I will tell you, my first show ever with Jenna and Sheinelle. At the end of the show, we had to write down our intentions for the new year.
Yes.
And I put to hug you.
Oh my God.
And to give Janet Jackson flowers.
Okay.
And I think I need glasses or something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
you want
Oh no. I'm gonna
That's
test.
a good
I want to
list.
test for my gluten intolerance because I think I have.
Oh, wow,
Okay.
that's a very well-rounded list.
Exactly. It's a varied list.
Let's get in here. Oh, you know what? You do not have celiac.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I don't know. I was just trying to be funny.
Wait, we have to talk about it. You are going on tour.
I am on tour.
Okay,
The
since
last
February?
3 weekends, I have done 9 cities.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Oh my, this life, honey, life is happening. This is my
Denver.
Denver, thank you so much.
Paramount Theater, I've been there.
Oh, you have?
Yes, was it great?
It was amazing. I mean, every city has been amazing. Every audience member, thank you so much for paying all those taxes and coming and seeing me. But it has been, I forgot how much I love stand-up. Do you ever just not do something for a little while
Yes.
And then
get back to it?
Yeah.
Yes.
How's life on the road? What does that look like for you?
Oh, child. Me, traveling,
yeah.
waiting in lines, making eye contact, using public toilets, getting coffee that I haven't made. Oh my
I feel
God,
like if I see you at the airport, do people run up to
Delays!
you? Yeah.
Connections?
Yeah.
The only connection I'm trying to make is with myself emotionally. You know what I mean? Connections and then weather. I mean, I'm no Al Roker, but hello. The weather is weathering. I got stuck in Canada for 2.5 days. That's right.
How was that?
Justin Trudeau did not pick up the phone.
He was busy.
He was busy. I don't want to be petty about it. You know what I mean? A little Katy Petty. But like, it was too soon.
That was
Is it a secret? By the way, you guys usually have your guests in a pink chair. The pink chair is not booty friendly. Okay? The poor producer that looks like a low budget Justin Timberlake. Where he at? No, not you. Everybody here looks like a missing boy band member. It's really hilarious. But the point is, touring has been very fun except for the travel. You know what I mean?
By the way, I'm in my mind. I'm like, who looks
No,
like
we're
the
literally
boy?
like, who's in the boy
They
band?
all look like, yes.
Wait,
Come on,
oh,
Katie,
you know
share.
what? I guess so.
Shitty cameraman, get the low budget.
Oh, yeah.
Low budget Justin Timberlake.
No.
Poor thing, he didn't know how to be like, this chair is a size 12. How do I help you? Are you okay? How do you feel? Okay, great.
It's great. Well, now you have a nice little brown chair.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's also my nickname. What's going on, you guys?
We're so happy.
Let's
Every
chat.
time you come, I barely get a word out, which is unusual.
Oh, you sound like my mother-in-law.
So we're talking about Sienna Miller.
Oh, we are?
Yes, she's making headlines. Here's the thing, we want your opinion.
I love it. I know you better keep it on track. Let's go, honey. Let's go.
keep it on track.
Okay, she wants your opinion, or we want your opinion.
Yes.
She's defending her relationship between older women and younger men. So let me give you some perspective. Sienna's 44.
Sure.
She's in a relationship with a young actor. He's 29.
Okay.
His name is Ollie Green.
Good for her.
In a recent interview, Sienna said, you know what? Relationships between older women and younger men remain like fetishized rather than normalized.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know what? Guys date younger women all the time.
Yes.
So why can't we?
Yeah, do whatever you want.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
We all
your
agree.
body, it's your life. Do whatever you want.
I also don't feel like it's
a
that
thing.
taboo. Taboo.
It's not. It's not a taboo. It's not taboo. It's none of those things.
No, I think go for it.
Right.
I mean, I think people will always have opinions no matter what you're doing. Even if you think you're getting it right, people will still have opinions. So just do you.
Yeah.
I mean, I married a younger man.
How much younger?
30 days. Which is a big deal because I'm a Leo. He's a. Look at that. You guys are so
so
cute.
cute.
Look at that man.
So
cute. He fixes things.
Like,
Yeah. That's so funny. That was my premiere for season 1, but we just broke down a bunch of Amazon boxes before we went to premiere. We're just keeping it humble. But yeah, I mean, whether a man is like 75 dating a 35, like whatever it is, like you're always going to be taking care of them anyways.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Anytime a man is in a relationship, he wants somebody to take care of him.
Right.
It doesn't matter how old he is. Just do you.
I totally agree.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ladies.
Should we talk about this new trend at bachelorette parties?
I guess.
Okay, well, evidently, and we don't know how to feel about this, strippers are out, but magicians are in.
Aren't strippers and magicians the same thing? Am I going to the wrong party?
According to an article in the New York Post, citing an uptick in bachelorette posts on TikTok that feature magicians.
No.
we say no.
Why?
We don't want it.
I got a magician for my kid's birthday party. What are you talking
exactly.
about? Is it a sexy magician?
No.
No, I think it's just a magician.
No.
No.
Unless he's gonna do some magic tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
like the magic trick.
Did you have a bachelorette party?
I did.
How was it?
It was really fun.
Was it tame or?
No, those strippers were magicians. I actually had it at this really cool place that's closed down now. It's a gay bar called Therapy. And it was very fun. And when my mom asked what I was doing for my bachelorette, I'm like, oh, a bunch of us are going to therapy. She's like, thank God. I'm like, girl, the club. Okay? But it was very, very fun. I think it's, and it was joint. It was me and my husband and our friends.
Oh, you did like a joint one.
Yeah, we had a joint one.
I like that idea.
Yeah, because you know what? I don't like to retell a story. I want him there. Yeah. I can't remember everything. I need witnesses.
Yeah, you're like, hey, remember?
Yeah.
When
Walk
the
me
magician
home.
came out?
Yes.
Did you have one?
I had one, but no, I had like penis straws. Can you say that?
You can. You just did.
I don't know if you can. Look over there. They look serious.
Oh, no. They're like, they're making
but no,
phone
like live humans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What
I get
about
it.
you?
We did the same thing, no straws, but like we just went to a club here in New York.
But no stripper.
No.
Oh, well, I like to celebrate people's bodies.
Yeah.
So here we are. And you know what? I just performed in Nashville this weekend, which is in Tennessee, which I just learned. Just kidding. And it's become like the #1 place for
bachelorette parties.
I believe that. Nashville's a lot of fun.
It was Vegas.
Yeah.
Now it's Nashville. I love that.
So we have to talk because your show, Survival of the Thickest,
Yeah.
it just wrapped the 3rd
We did.
season.
Oh my God! Look at that cake! And look at that cake!
That cake. I remember the first season.
Yeah.
Sitting down and watching the very first episode, and I fell in love. You had to say hello, and I was like, we needed this.
Yeah, it's
We
very
needed
important.
it. Yeah.
I think diversity in storytelling is everything because if you don't see yourself, if you don't see yourself on film or TV or in books, then how do you know you can actually be it? Do it.
The fashion, the style, the humor.
It's
friendship.
amazing. Yeah.
So how'd it feel? What was the emotion like on that last day?
Oh my goodness! Every day felt like the first day and the last day. So by the time we got to the last day, I was fine. Said like already preparing myself, but everybody was just like just tears and hugs, and everybody was like sharing each other's like information. And so, you know, I really hope that this is just a seed and we get to grow into like this beautiful tree of like a new family wherever we go. And so I love it. And I hope people watch it and just keep watching it because those numbers count.
Well, we watch it. And we watch it. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh my God, you're welcome. Look at this.
Yeah. Who needs a pink chair?
You know what I mean?
You can
I am the pink chair.
Michelle and the Surviving and Thriving Tour.
Yes.
In cities. Oh, look at all these dates.
Yes,
You're busy.
go to michellebuteau.org. It's the organization.
And an organization.
Yes, get them tickets because .com expired and someone bought it. That can happen.
Wow.
Yeah. You gotta pay your little fees.
Okay.
renew that
Well, you're not going anywhere because we're going to play games.
I'm not? Oh, okay.
We're going to play a little charading places with this TV legend, the one, the only Kathie Lee Gifford. She's right there. She's reading her new book. We're going to talk with her right after.
Ooh, girl, what you reading? Show me.
Coming up tomorrow on Jenna and Sheinelle.
NFL superstar and Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts stops by with something fun for his youngest fans.
And from the hit series Shrinking, actor Michael Urie.
That's Tuesday on Jenna and Sheinelle. Kathie Lee Gifford was the co-host of this show for 11 years, of course, alongside Hoda. And just like today, sometimes the show would go a little off the rails. So our producers thought it would be fun to take a look at one of those This Day in Histories. This was back in 2015. Take a look.
I was young. I needed money. I want the balls.
Okay, I thought that you would like these.
Yeah.
So
When
these
in
are
doubt,
used.
always take the balls.
Always take them.
All right, now what do I do with these?
And these, you actually use them to massage your face. It's a gentler massage for your face, so it doesn't create wrinkles as you're massaging the face. And then Hoda, this one's for you. This is a face roller.
How does it feel? Those.
Great.
Massaging them on your face. Okay.
And only KLG can transition from that to her latest book. It's a really important one. It's called Nero and Paul, How the Gospel of Grace Defeated the Ruler of Rome. We're so happy you are here.
I'm always so happy to be home with you guys. You're doing a great job together here.
Thank you. When I walked into that makeup room and there you were, I was like, oh,
We were just cracking jokes.
cracking up like it was back in 2015.
Hoda was eating peanut butter on a spoon, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Kathie Lee taught me that. She's like, yeah, me too.
And my daughter that.
Yeah.
I taught them a lot of things we can't talk about.
Let's talk about this book.
Yeah.
The world can be a hard place right now.
It's always been.
Yeah.
But now with the advent of cell phones
Yes.
and the 24-hour-a-day cable news
Yes.
and everything else, it seems like there's more evil in the world today than there's ever been. But if you look back and if you read scripture like I do, and we all do,
Yeah.
we're all women of faith. We're all different women, but that's a huge component in our lives.
Yes.
And the Satan was there in the garden, even as the Lord God was walking in the cool of the evening with Adam and Eve. It was a serpent. That's the way he showed up then in that incarnation. But it's all over. You know, our story is really about the increasing evil of a man named Nero, who was one of the Caesars, and none of them were good guys.
Yeah.
None of them were Mr. Rogers, you know. and then juxtaposed against the story of the Apostle Paul, who started out a very, very bad guy too.
Yeah.
You know, he murdered the believers, the followers of Jesus at the time, but he thought he was being righteous. Does that sound familiar? He thought he had a zeal for God, and he had a lust for power too. He wanted to be a member of the Sanhedrin. Which was the governing power, rulers like Caiaphas and a bunch of them, the religious people in Jesus' day who were looking to destroy him.
Yeah.
So but then he had a meeting with the Lord Jesus on the road to Damascus. He heard his voice, and he was never the same again. That happened to me too. I wasn't on the road to Damascus, but I was sitting in a little theater in Annapolis, Maryland, and I knew that I was hearing literally the voice. And you know what he said to me? Kathie, I love you, and if you follow me, if you trust me, I will make something beautiful out of your life. And it was the best decision I ever made in my life. So I'm fascinated by these ancient epic stories. The Bible really is literally written, it's like black and white. You can't get all the details, and I like history. And so I loved digging into the history of Nero. People don't realize that the first time the word Christian was even used was by Nero. And he used it very derisively because the followers, we said, of Jesus were all Jewish at the time. But after Jesus was resurrected and ascended to heaven, that began the apostolic period. An apostle means to be sent forth. And they were sent forth with the good news of the gospel, but it was because they were being so hideously persecuted, mostly by Herod. And so one day he says, because, you know, Jesus was Jewish, he was called the Messiah by his believers, but Nero, who was Roman, of course, said, these little Christians, we're having a problem with these little Christians. And it was derisive. But the word is Christo, for Christ in the Greek.
Yes.
And so he was just saying, these people that think this man is the Messiah.
Yeah.
And of course, anybody like Nero or Herod before or Caligula and today all over the world, nothing's new under the sun.
Right.
It's people who have a lust for power, total lust for power at the expense of anything and everything. They'll do anything. They'll kill anybody. They will murder in our book, Nero kills his own mother, has sex with his own mother.
Yes.
It's a good read.
I know. Yeah. So when someone gets this book, this is probably a loaded question. What do you want? What's your intention? What do you want them to take from it?
The main thing is I want to give people hope.
Yeah.
Because it's the series that we're doing, this is the second of it, was Herod was juxtaposed before with Mary. So Herod called himself the king of the Jews. He wasn't even a Jew. While Mary's pregnant with the King of Kings.
Yeah.
And you realize that even in the midst of just some of the most horrendous evil and soul-searing stuff in this world, God is present. We may not see him, but he's there. And you will find him if you seek him. We know that. We know that. I've seen so many miracles in my life. I've lived a long time and seen a lot of evil, but way more miracles.
Yeah, we need that hope.
So I want to give hope. And this time, after Saul became Paul, everything changed. And it had a completely different lust had the lust for power. Now he had a sincere and desire to serve the true God, the true God. And so it's, I don't know, I do the audio. It's a very dense book historically, you guys. If it's not, I wouldn't say it's a fun read, but it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yes.
And you'll learn more about the Apostle Paul and you will really learn about Nero. They spent the rest of their lives, once they got power, trying to keep it. And I lost track of how many wives and children Herod murdered.
Yeah.
And he died with his genitals, but like charcoal, larvae, maggots. Okay, you're eating your Cheerios. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is not the way. Well, a man who has gained the whole world and lost his very soul, that was him.
Yes.
Same thing with Nero. Same thing with all of them. Never ends well. Yeah. And ours, as believers, our life ends very well. Best day of a person's life, if they believe in the Lord Jesus, is the day we go home and right into his arms. The Bible says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord immediately. So
we'll end with hope.
Yeah,
that's the hope of our faith. And the best hope of all is that it's for everybody.
Yes.
That's why we talk about the grace aspect of, as Nero's building the Roman Empire, Paul, because of his suffering and his writings, he's building the eternal empire. And through grace and through sacrifice, and none of us want to be martyred for our faith. Yeah. I don't think I do very well. I really don't. But I hope that he will tell me, as you all have the same hope. You did well, good servant.
Yes.
You did well.
Thank you for spreading this hope, bringing it to us today. We need it. You can check it out. You pre-order it right now, Nero and Paul, at today.com/books.
Although you bring us hope, and you also bring us a little joy, too. So stick around for that. As promised, Michelle Buteau is back playing Charading Places with the three of us. That's coming up right after this. I want out! Supermodel. Charades.
Ready. We are back now with two of our favorites, Kathie Lee Gifford and comedian Michelle Buteau, who have stuck around to play a game we like to call
Charading Places. All right, shall we look at our host today? Our host is senior producer Gavin, or as you like to affectionately call him.
I called him Furface. face. and he's still-
It's stuck.
All right, bringing it back. We're going old school.
All right.
All right, so Jenna and Michelle,
Yes.
you are going to be on one team. Kathie and Sheinelle, you are going to be on the other team.
We got this.
You're going to have 45 seconds to give clues, no talking. You're going to get your partner to guess the word. Once you do, you're going to switch places, okay?
Okay.
All right, so
Thanks, Coach.
45 seconds on the
going
clock.
first?
Jenna and Michelle, you
Okay.
are going first.
Okay.
Your category is...
No, you got to go over there.
Where do we stand?
Who goes
Things
there
you
first?
do at home.
What do we do?
Jenna, you stand here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Michelle, you stand there and then
Okay.
switch.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Wait,
So things you
so
do
we
at
run
home.
back and forth.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Yes.
Number 1 and go.
Shower. Yes.
Good.
Oh,
Get
wow.
shoes.
Okay, Michelle.
Where is it? Brush your teeth. Yes.
What? Oh, my gosh.
This was too easy.
You're cooking. Yes. Oh my God. What is that? Making the bed. Cleaning. Getting dressed. No. What are you doing? Taking care of your baby. Keep going. What is it? It's not that. Working out. I don't know what you're doing. Making the bed. Cleaning. Making the bed. Organizing.
You could pass.
Wait, who passes? Sleeping.
Okay.
It was laundry.
How you doing the laundry like this? What is that?
I wasn't doing that.
You were folding.
I was folding.
I see it.
But it was.
That bought us,
All right.
that bought us time because y'all were
So
on a
that
roll.
means that you guys got 4. So you guys
Go,
need
Kathie Lee.
5 to take it.
We didn't know.
And your category is.
Wait,
You
who's
ready?
Okay,
Kathy?
do I give
first.
Yep, you're gonna go first,
I
and then you're
can't.
gonna
I
switch.
can't. I have cataract.
No, it's going to be fine.
All right, and your category is things you do at the gym.
Okay, look.
Okay?
Wait, no, look.
Here we go. 45 seconds. And go.
Look.
Here it is. Here's the clue.
Running, treadmill.
Yep. Okay.
Don't run now.
Careful.
Sheinelle.
Okay, you ready? What are those called?
Oh, no, squats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glad I didn't have to do
Kathie.
that one.
The bike, cycling.
I know.
What do you call it, elliptical?
Yes. Good.
Yeah, wow,
good.
good one.
That was
Okay.
solid.
There you are.
Me
Number 4.
neither.
Okay. Oh, you got this. Ready?
Lifting.
Yep.
Lifting weights.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, one more and you're
ready,
winner.
Kathie, for the win.
Let's go. Where are we going?
I know. Be careful.
Yep.
A push-up? What?
No, I have.
Pass.
Not left. I was going to do a downward dog, but I can't get.
Not downward dog.
I can't
You
get
were
down.
wearing your
I can
heels.
get down, but I can't get up.
Well, guess what? Good news is it's a tie.
Good game, everyone. Good game. Good game.
I need to take off my shoes.
You did.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Good times. Woohoo. We got to work out there. Up next, why millions of women are being diagnosed with ADHD later in life and how to recognize the symptoms, most importantly. Coming up right after this. One more thing.
Today we are talking about a medical condition that affects more than 15 million U.S. adults, ADHD, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
And for many women, the diagnosis is often missed or happens later in life. Take a look.
I'll tell you, I was 47 years old when I realized.
The number of women diagnosed with ADHD has nearly doubled in recent years. And finally, people are talking about it.
For boys, typical age of diagnosis is between 5 and 7.
Okay.
For women, do you know what it is? 35 years old.
35.
Our brains were not built for this type of world or structure.
From A-list celebrities to gold medalists.
I hope that with all this attention, I can raise awareness about mental health in sports.
More and more women are shedding a light on what it means to live with ADHD.
You're relying on stress as a coping strategy, and that works until it doesn't.
It wasn't until Dr. Sasha Hamdani was in medical school that she realized ADHD was the cause of her long-standing struggles with emotional dysregulation and anxiety.
Anxiety and mood swings are their biggest struggles.
She says with awareness comes hope, And now she's dedicating her career to helping women with ADHD live more fulfilling lives.
If you're a woman with ADHD and your mood feels stuck on a loop, this is for you.
Let's talk about it. Joining us now, Dr. Sasha Hamdani, who you just saw in the spot. This is fascinating to me because we talk a lot about kids or young boys, but women later in life, do we have more issues or are we just more aware of what's going on?
No, we've been out here the whole time.
So it's been an issue.
It's been an issue. We're just getting better at talking about it more and diagnosing more frequently.
Well, Jen and I were just talking about the fact that you said sometimes there's an emotional part where you feel like you're over emotional. I've never heard that being associated with ADHD.
So the way that I look at ADHD is that I think the name of ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, is kind of stupid. I think it's a regulation disorder. So if you're looking at regulation disorder as a whole, you're looking at not just attention, you're looking at emotions, you're looking at sleep, you're looking at appetite. Everything is dysregulated because of those changes and fluctuations in dopamine.
And some of it for women is, like mood can be hormonal. How does that exasperate like what women are going through?
Oh my God, it's so connected. And no one ever talks about this, but with estrogen, when you get fluctuations in estrogen, especially drops in estrogen, you also get a drop in dopamine. You get less synthesis, less signaling. So if you think about those times where you have low estrogen, so you're thinking about before your period or postpartum or perimenopause and menopause, you're getting that drop in estrogen, but you're also getting an exacerbation of ADHD symptomology.
So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I'm 47, about to be 48, or, and I hear the feedback on social media. I'm sitting here thinking, is it perimenopause?
Yeah.
Is it ADHD? I mean, how are you
Am I just
tired and moody? How are you supposed to be able to know whether it's ADHD or what are the next steps if you think that maybe it's a problem?
You don't need to know. I mean, you don't need to figure that out on your own. And this is part of why getting a good diagnosis can sometimes be so helpful, because a good medical provider is not only looking, is this ADHD, but they're also ruling out everything else. They're looking at the hormonal component. They're looking at the underlying medical component. They're looking at everything else in conjunction and how it works together. The unfortunate thing is typically when we get into our 40s and 50s, all of it's happening at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's hard to
It's hard to distinguish what it is. What are some symptoms that women can think about that they could take to have a conversation with the doctor?
Yes. So a lot of times with my patients, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing things like chronic overwhelm, even though they know they're capable of doing these things. Difficulty starting and staying engaged in finishing tasks. Emotional regulation is huge. Like, these are the women who have been diagnosed their whole lives with anxiety and depression, and really it was this underlying ADHD that's been causing it this whole time. So while looking at individual things, it's hard to say this is ADHD, but if you're looking at all of it together and it's been relatively persistent, it's for sure worth a conversation.
What are some helpful treatments, what would you say?
So you treat ADHD it can be many different ways. And that's what's confusing, because a lot of people think of ADHD, if I'm diagnosed with ADHD, I have to start a stimulant medication.
I know,
exactly.
And there's so many different ways to treat it. And I think, number one, just knowing that you have it and understanding your brain is so validating and gives you so much clarity, just that alone. But then you could do things like behavioral therapy and actually work on optimizing your lifestyle and behavioral things and building organizations and structures to help you. You can do...
That's good for kids.
I love that.
Yeah, that's really
all
good
about
for
family
kids,
affair.
Too. Yeah, exactly.
And then if you do go into that medication road, there's so many things besides stimulants. You can treat with, if people have underlying depression and anxiety, there's different medications that treat mood and focus. There are things that treat blood pressure and focus. There is this entire spectrum of things you could be on. You don't have to just think, if I have ADHD, I have to be on Adderall.
I think the important thing is you just don't have to suffer.
And it's important to have the conversation.
Right, have the conversation.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Well, for more on this topic, Dr. Hamdani has put all of her knowledge into a book. It's called Too Sensitive, which is available for pre-order right now.
So interesting. Come back when the book is out.
I will.
Coming up next, from breakouts to dark spots, spring skincare to help you tackle your most common problems. Right after this. Thank you.
Well, as we transition from winter to spring, Dr. Shireen Idris is here to share solutions to some of the most common skin struggles.
Hi, how are you? Okay, you say it is common during this season to get darker circles under our eyes.
Yes, so as we transition seasons and we go from winter to spring, so do our allergies, and we become puffy and red and discolored. And not just that, our fine lines look more pronounced. So this is a cream that I love around the eyes. It is by Beauty of Joe Sean. It has a retinol, so it's not only going to help with the look of fine lines, but it's also going to hydrate. But I love to also use an eye mask, not with this cream, but this eye mask by Summer Fridays is a hydrocolloid mask with caffeine, so it can help to depuff. And what makes it better is if you use it underneath, on top of a brightening serum.
Yeah.
So you can lock in the hydration and the brightening.
So when you're, let's say, getting out of the shower, you use the serum and then you put that on top of it?
Yes, and I'll use my serum, which is the next wave of
which is
problems.
dark spots. Yeah, because you kind of are getting sun, right?
So I myself struggle with melasma and dark spots, and most people get dark spots as they get wiser in life. And if you're looking for that no makeup confidence, you want a brightening serum that's like a powerhouse with multiple actives, ideally that can also hydrate. So this one has like kojic, arbutin, it's beautiful. But you also want to use a retinol. So this one by Shani Darden, Retinol Reform, is a beautiful retinol to help to turn over cells, so your skin can even out better. And what's the point of doing this if you're not protecting your moneymaker?
Yes.
So sunscreen is always wear the damn sunscreen. You want to use it every single day, rain or shine, winter, summer, spring, fall.
Ultraviolet. You like this one, ultraviolet?
It's a lightweight one that's great for oily skin.
Oh, good.
So it doesn't feel like it's sitting on your face.
Okay. What is this one?
So this over here is, we're talking about congestion. So as we transition from winter to spring, people only think about their skin type. They don't think about the weather. And so they don't change the moisturizer that they're using from winter to spring. And so they become congested. Their pores fill up with gunk and things look worse. So you want to start to exfoliate more regularly. So this one by Sophie Pavitt is a mandelic acid, which is very light. That's going to allow you to kind of clear your pores without irritating your skin. But if you're looking for something more powerful, M61 Power Glow Peel Pads, they have salicylic acid. You could do it once or twice a week. They're great for travel.
It's a good
It's so you pop it in your bag, you go, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
Thank you. Tomorrow, guys, Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts will be here.
Excited about that. Plus, shrinking star Michael Urie.
Bye.
Have a great day, everybody.
You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.